What's good, YouTube? Hitman X. Make sure I hit that like and hit that sub. Show your boy some love. So, I had this video done while I was doing it. When I heard the news, when I initially heard it. But my brother called me in the middle of that video, which is probably good because I was on a long rant. It was a long rant, man. I was going all the way back from when they were the Sonics type of rant. And just breaking down them teams. I'm not gonna go there, man. It's not worth it, you feel me? OKC did what they had to do. But yeah, man. My thoughts on the trade, because I mean, basically, if you don't know by now, Russell Westbrook got traded to the Rockets for Chris Paul and 2 first-round picks and 2 pick swaps. And in my opinion, no team wins that trade. No team won that trade. Both teams, you could argue, got bad contracts, even though I'll say Houston has a better contract now. And I wouldn't even call Russell Westbrook contract a bad contract. A lot of times people go off of speculatory, just like with the Lakers. You know, this is not no hate, but people speculate or they assume that the Lakers are the best team in the league right now. And if you're a Lakers fan, I understand that. But if you're just a basketball fan looking from the outside in, you have to break it down. You know, like, okay, if Russell Westbrook is on a terrible contract, what is LeBron James on? Because he's 4 years older than Russell Westbrook. You know, is LeBron James on a terrible contract too? Like, we got to be consistent, y'all. I'm just saying. But yeah, I ain't gonna say that contract will suit them well later on down the road. But we don't know how Russell Westbrook will look later on down the road. When his contract is up, he'll be LeBron James' age, and if he can stay healthy like LeBron James, which he's been a durable point guard. A lot of people sleep on that fact, even though yes, he's had multiple knee surgeries. He's been pretty durable when it comes to the regular season. I mean, he's not missing numerous amount of games every season. So, as far as that goes, I'm not worried about that, and I'm not really worried about his athleticism dropping off either. I'm more worried about his game evolving. Will he be able to adapt his game to the NBA, where we at now? Because it's not attack and kick anymore. You know, the game. Yes, you could do that, and you could be effective. But to be honest, you're not winning championships with pick and roll, attack and kick type shit no more. You have to, you know, it's a lot of flex action. It's a lot of ball movement. You know, off ball screens. Double screens. You gotta be able to move and without the ball. You have to. A lot of action is off the ball, you know, and I need to see that from Russell Westbrook this year. With James Harden with the point guard as point guard, I'm not sure if he'll be able to have that opportunity. I mean, we'll see, but we've all been asked for Russell Westbrook to come off the ball, right? So he'll have that opportunity in Houston if he is off the ball. He'll have that opportunity. I like that fit with him and James Harden if he's off the ball. Because, yes, James Harden is a ball-dominant player, but he's shown that he's capable of averaging double-digit assists. He's shown that, you know. So, with 2 players like that on your team, I mean, the sky's the limit, y'all. The sky's the limit. My whole thing is, how would they be, like, as far as turnovers, man? I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, man. That whole aspect, you know, security and ball security, whatever you want to call it. Listen, man, you got 2 players, man, who top 20 all time in turnovers, man. That's that right there. They already top 20 in turnovers, man. And James Harden is leading that stat, bro. As far as him and Russell Westbrook, they've been leading the league in turnovers for the past 2 or 3 seasons, bro, if not 4 seasons. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. That's disgusting, bro. Those 2 have been leading, 1 and 2, for the past 2 or 3 seasons, bro, if not 4. Like, that's wild, man. They're gonna have to figure out. Like, that's why I say, like, Russell Westbrook has to evolve his game, but even more so James Harden. Because this is his team, and he's more likely going to be the point guard. So all those careless passes, those ridiculous behind the backs, you're trying to be fancy, or you're just throwing some shit and not paying attention. I mean, y'all got to tighten up, man. Y'all have to tighten up. I would like to see Russell Westbrook shoot somewhere around 35 to 38% from the three-point line. I know that's some wishful thinking, but it's possible, If he's fired up behind this trade, I would expect for him to be in the gym right now, getting 1,000 shots up a day, And that's possible. I mean, I've seen Russell Westbrook have some streaks of him shooting around that percentage, so it's not like it's not possible. It's just his shot selection, You can't just be shooting pull-up shots with 20 seconds left on the shot clock, man. You cannot do that shit, bro. You know what I mean? That's one thing about Russell Westbrook game that pisses me off the most, man. When he do that shit, bro, you come up court, you don't give anybody a chance to touch the ball. You just shoot the damn basketball. That's idiotic shots. You shooting 18-foot, 20-foot shots with all this time on the shot clock. Like, dude, you're not getting a pass from me. Yes, you are my favorite player, but you're not getting a pass from me. I'm not like these other niggas, man. I'm not biased, bro. I'm not biased to that point to where I'm just going to disregard your flaws. You know what I mean? Like, no Carmelo Anthony last year, and we still get bounced in the first round. That shit ain't going down this year, man. It's Western Conference Finals a bust. Matter of fact, to be honest, it's championship a bust for the Houston Rockets. Because if they don't win a championship, that's just 1 year older that James Harden and Russell Westbrook gets. That's just a wasted year, basically. A wasted year. And you give all these haters, you give them all the credence. They're not, even if Houston is like a top 4 seed, because I see them as a top 4 seed this year, behind the Clippers maybe, definitely the Nuggets. The Nuggets will be a top 4 team easily. The Blazers, I give them that credit. I like the moves they made. A lot of people say the Lakers, like I said, man, don't take this as hate. This is not me hating on the Lakers. I actually like the Lakers and what they did this year. But that team on paper looks good, but we don't know, for one, if they're going to stay healthy. And for two, I mean, I don't know how getting 2 bigs with LeBron James is going to make them that much better, because we've already seen historically LeBron James with bigs is not the answer. He needs guards that's going to take, the pressure off of him with the ball handling. And now y'all running him at point, which we all been asking for him to run at point, but that's at his age now, him chasing around Steph Curry on the three-point line. Okay, he's not. All right, so y'all gonna put Avery Bradley on Steph Curry. All right, cool. Then he's gonna have to chase around D'Angelo Russell. Like, y'all can't hide him with certain teams. There's certain teams you cannot hide him with. So that's the issue I have with the Lakers, And then, you know how LeBron James like to bring the drama with any team he's on. So you do that with DeMarcus Cousins, you do that with Anthony Davis, ain't no telling how they're going to react. So I see them as like the 5 seed. They're going to be a top 5 team easily. Easily a top 5 team. I mean, you got that much talent on your team, there's no way in hell you're not a top 5 team. But anything over that is a reach, Houston has already proven that they could be that team. Because you got to understand, like, most of the year last year, they played without Chris Paul, and they were still a solid team. They were still, reaching for the stars type shit. They were still up there, you know what I mean? And Portland, Portland is Portland. Denver is heavily slept on. That acquisition with Bol and getting Michael Porter back, that they are a dangerous team, man. I promise you. Watch out for Denver, man. I promise you. My Suns, I got them like sliding into the AC. Y'all know I can't forget my Suns, y'all. It's Phoenix Suns bias. I got them sliding into the AC, but I don't think we got anything for Denver. We're not ready for Portland yet. We definitely ain't got shit for Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And Russell Westbrook and James Harden, I don't see us beating them either. So we might get bounced in the first round, but to get to the playoffs for the Phoenix Suns is definitely a W. Definitely a W. So that's the goal for my Suns. With Houston, I got them. Hey, the goal for them, championship or bust. Yes, I guess technically I'm a Houston Rockets fan now. I'm pulling for Russell Westbrook to win the championship. So it's hard for me to say that because y'all know I historically hate the Rockets, but I guess I'll put that to the side for now. You know what I mean? Put my pride to the side and go ahead and root for them boys, see them win a championship. It'd be nice to see them win a championship either way. But yeah, that's all I got. Hitman X, hit that comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about this. I'm interested to see how y'all feel about this trade. How do y'all feel Russell Westbrook and James Harden will fit with Mike D'Antoni's offense? That's another thing I forgot to touch on. Mike D'Antoni's offense is fitted for Russell Westbrook. A lot of people forget that. But and he actually has a somewhat solid coach. Billy Donovan was the worst coach in NBA history, in my opinion. Next up, John Calipari, of course, and Igor Karkasov, whatever that guy name was, the Phoenix Suns had last year. Billy Donovan is in that ilk. But yeah, that's all I got. Hitman next. Hit that like, hit that sub, hit that comment section. Let me know how you feel about this, man. I'm out of here.